What's going on, everybody? It's day 10. We're about halfway through these devotionals, and we're going to talk about walking through the valley today. It's kind of like the week. Wednesday's the hump day. Once you get past that, only 2 more days till the weekend. You're ready to go. So, we're going to talk about getting through the valley, getting past that hump, and keep pushing forward and not giving up. Psalm 23:4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Now, for any family members watching, I just do want to kind of give you a warning that I will be talking about Dad passing in January, so just that's a heads up for you guys. But I was halfway through this devotional when, in January, my dad called and said he was having a hard time breathing, took him to the hospital, and a few minutes in, he passed. Now, I told you in my introduction video, God gives me peace beyond all understanding when it comes to death. I can't explain how I view death. It's complicated to a lot of people, but I just have this peace beyond all understanding when it comes to death. He's in a better place. I don't usually get depressed about it. I'm not happy, and yes, I do miss him, but I'm not depressed or anything like that. Like, it's just, like I said, it's hard to explain. The only way I can explain it, like I explained yesterday, is God. That's the only way that I can explain this. But I was halfway through writing this, and that's when my dad passed, and I was like, I don't know that I want to do it anymore, to be honest. I was like, I don't know that I want to do it right now. And that hit with me. And I've always been a person, you never quit. You never give up. I wrestled in high school, and that was our motto. You never quit. You never give up. And that stuck with me for the rest of my life. And that started coming back to me, and I was like, I can't give up. There's no telling who needs to hear this. There's no telling who God wants to reach out through me. So God wouldn't give up on me, so why would I give up on him? So I was like, you know what? One day, I was weekend, I was like, no, I'm done. I'm going to push through. I'm going to finish writing this. So I went and I studied and I did everything and I prayed and I finished writing the book. And I've given it to a few people, and they're like, man, this is really good. And it was just, like I said, that was a hump in my life. And I keep saying this should be the most uncomfortable year, one of the most uncomfortable years that I've ever felt. My leg messed up. I didn't know if I would be able to walk normal ever again. I didn't know if I would be able to enjoy my family, and go out and do things without being in a wheelchair, or doing normal things again, or working again. I didn't know what was going to happen. That was the past year and a half ago. And then last year, I started working again. Everything was good. And then the beginning of this year, Dad passed. And this should be one of the most uncomfortable things that I've ever felt in my life. And I'm not uncomfortable. I feel like God's embracing me in his arms and telling me to push forward and move on. And I know that's what my dad would want too. He wants you to keep going. He wants you to, just keep chasing your dreams. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make God proud. And I'm going to make my dad proud. That's what I'm going to do. And you just have to get through those valleys. That wall hit. It came up right there. Like, I was walking and I ran right into a wall. And it was rough. It was rough at first. But I was like, I'm going to get my climbing gear on, or I'm going to run right through this wall, because I'm not going to let it stop me in what God has called me to do and where God has called me to be happy and to be blessed and to be fulfilled. And that's what you have to do. When a wall comes up in your life, you either climb it or you run through it. Don't just stop. Don't sit there in pity and, I'm never going to get past this. You will get past it. God will never give you anything more than you can handle. Get past it. Get past your hump day. Get past your wall. Get past your breaking points. When you get past your breaking points, you'll get stronger. Another wall will come up. It's going to happen. It's life. Walls come up everywhere. But bust through those walls and never quit, never give up. When an arrow is pulled back in stress, it only means it's going to be shot into something good.